guys, it's Emily from Novell Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my bookshelf tour. Mark 2! I got given a new bookshelf by my gorgeous fiance Chris as an early birthday present. My birthday's in March, but because of the operation coming up, which would have happened by the time you see this, we wanted to get it as I won't be able to lift anything for 6 to 8 weeks. So he decided to get me my bookshelf early, so I got to pick it. Anyway, guys, this is the bookshelf that I got bought last year for my birthday, and I wanted to start off with my favourite, with one of my favourite shelves, the Harry Potter shelf. I will always be my Harry Potter shelf, and some of my books that I think are so gorgeous they have to go on top. This bookshelves will have been rearranged a few times because they're still not what I call perfect. Any hints below, guys? But yeah, that's my Harry Potter shelf. Obviously, I've got my Cursed and Dark Hermione series. And you can see some of the other books. Look, by the way, my beautiful copy of The Binding that Charlie got me for my Christmas present. That's so gorgeous. And the Northern Lights series my Uncle Michael got me, so thank you, Uncle Michael. Now, I go down to my children's classics. I'm holding them there so you can actually see what I've got. I know that it's hard. When I'm recording, I'm probably move faster than you guys can see. So look how beautiful some of the copies I've got. They're absolutely gorgeous. And you guys can see the Anne of Green Gables series, which I'm currently reading. I want to get all of them so I can read the whole series with Tia from Tia and Books and Things. I'm useless at remembering channel names, so sorry about that, guys. Then I've got some Michael Morpurgo, Michelle McGorrian, who wrote Goodnight, Mr. Tom. That Emily of New Moon is apparently not part of the Anne of Green Gables series, which is why I originally got it. But it's a separate book, so I can't wait to get to that. You can see the other classics down there. Then gradually move across. My Enid Blyton, who didn't love Enid Blyton growing up? Then the Narnia series, I'm absolutely loving that. Though I didn't like the Silver Chair. I'm hoping that when I read the Warhorse, which I would have read in February, that I would have loved that. Then we've got the Mallory Towers series, I don't know if you can see that. We've got some beautiful copies of that. Loved that growing up. Had to be a happy way of remembering. Then most of us would have grown up with the Roald Dahl books. I've got as many of those as I can. And I absolutely loved them. The last book, The Mary Poppins one, my gorgeous niece Belle bought me for my birthday last year, and I flew through that. It's amazing. So guys, you can see Mia's got some of the other ones, bookshelf, Roald Dahl books, but I will pinch them off her. But I think I want my own copy, so I'm looking for Ezio Trot and a few others. So those have been my children's books. Now we'll go down to YA. These are not perfect in perfect order. I want to collect the Marilee Bachman series. I'm looking for them. I read them with Kaz and Simone, the first one, and I absolutely loved it. Rainbow Rowell, I think, Clint, doesn't that go in that place? P.S. I Still Love You. I need to read the first book in the series before I can get to that. Why on earth I bought the second book without buying the first, I don't know. I'm a bit daft. My Sarah Winman books aren't necessarily... The colours look nice. The Declaration is a YA sci-fi kind of weird one. I've got to get around to that. I picked it up because I wanted to challenge myself. Whether I'll read it, I don't know. Now, actually, this is the second time I've recorded this, but the other ones, Sarah Valentina ones, you can see The Mistress of All Evil. They're retellings of fairy tales. Now, my sister's got the other two books, Vicky, and I must admit I might pinch them off her because that's a series. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, AJ from AJ McDonald has read one of those, and he said raved about it. Graveyard book. Thought I'd have to get a little wanted to get a Neil Gaiman book, but I wanted to get a younger one because I thought that might be easier to handle. Eve of Man, which I believe the second and third in the series are coming out this year. Another Sarah Woman. Girl Who Speaks There probably should be on the top shelf. Heartless, gotta love that. One of my first ever Marissa Meyer, and oh my god, read it the second time last year and loved it. I Capture the Castle, guys. Should that be with the classics or should that be here? I don't know. Holly Bourne series in honour of the gorgeous, the amazing Nicole! She raves about them, Victoria raves about them, Charlotte raves about them, and Simone raves about them. So I'm going to start that, Am I Normal Yet, in the mental health-a-thon because I've been told I've got to read them in order and, well, what perfect time to read them than that'll be. Then I go over to my non-fiction books. I want to get more of the Kathy Glass ones because I really enjoyed that. I've read one of her books from the library, and because as a family we fostered, and I think I really want to not go back there in a bad way, because obviously a lot of the tales of what happened to children that have been fostered, it's heartbreaking, but it does put things into perspective, and it really helps you realise how grateful you are for your family. Now, the Quest of Queen Mary, I think, Tom, you might like that. So if I like it, but I don't like it enough to keep it, I think I might send it to you, Tom. Very much, I think that you might like that. I really think I will. So either Tom or Charlie from Charles Heathcote, when you're seeing this, if either of you like it, comment below and I will send it to you after I've read it, because I don't keep very many of my books. But there you go, I've got some poetry books down the end. Now we're going down to my historical fiction. Sorry guys, I'm just having to angle this right. The lighting's not very good, so I'm sorry about that. So these are historical fiction, kind of randomly, wartime, ideally. So we've got my Lisa Evans book, which you guys know, I loved Old Baggage so much last year. Chocolate Girls, The Help, which will be read in April. Sophie's World is translated fiction, which I'm reading with Charlie at some point. Then we've got the Call the Midwife series and the Elaine Everest series. I'm collecting all of those. It's another one I'm looking for in all the charity shops. I read the last one without reading the first two, so I've now decided to go back to the start and read the... But I'm not going to start reading them until I've got the whole series. The Nightingale Sisters, I'm going to try one of them. If I like them, I'll buy the whole series. If not, I won't. Elizabeth Gill, that random one. Elizabeth Gill one's a bit of a random one. I'm not sure about that. Then we've got my Maureen Lee books, which I loved. Then we've got the Shipyard Girls books. My mum likes them, so it's another one I'm going to try. That Star on the Sea one, I can't really see that very clearly, but that's historical fiction. I'll put it there for colour-wise. Now we're going to go over to my chick lit books. Guys, please bear with me because it's my second time filming this and I'm in pain. So, look at the top shelf, by the way. I'm going to zoom out. How gorgeous does that look? Another top shelf I like. But I've now realised that I'm not really totally an author's because there's some books from this that I need to shift around. Yeah, look how beautiful they look. They're some of my favourite chick lit authors are on the top shelf. And they're the ones that colour-wise look, but I love it. Again, got to go with J.K. Rowling. I think she's kind of more contemporary. Now, over here, you've got to see my Charles Heathcote books. Guys, if you've not read Charlie's books, get them. His other book, his mystery book that's out this month, guys, get that, please. Anything that's got Charles Heathcote's name on it, buy it. He's brilliant. I think he's one of the best. Keeper of the Lost Things, Charlie gave me. Debbie Macomber. Linda, you inspired that. Raw. My gorgeous, amazing, one of my best friends and booktube sisters, Simone, gave me that. Then we go down. We go to, yes, that might have books in the wrong place, I know, guys, but I haven't had a chance to move it yet. Jane Green books, in honour of Catherine from Jane Catherine Reads. I know she likes them. Katie Flynn, I've got a few of those. I've read one of them, I like them. Then we've got the good old Jenny Colgan in the right place. Where's it? I'm not going to talk to you about all of them. Lucy Dillon's my feel-good books. I love her. She makes me smile. The Woman Who Stayed in Bed for a Year. Well, right now I'd love to stay in bed for a year. I'll stop. That was one that's been raved about, so I'm going to go down. This chick lit bookshelf is quite big, and I think, to be honest, I'm going to probably hope that I can get through more of them and shift other books across. Lisa Jewell, we've got loads of Lisa Jewell. Sophie Kinsella, which again, they're not perfect in colour-wise, but I've got my Elizabeth Gilbert, which I like. The other copy of Royal Charlie got me at the same time Simone got me the other one, so that's quite funny. But I'm keeping both of them. Some random ones in the middle. Then look at my Cecilia Ahern collection. I'm going to build that up because she's got magical realism mixed in with YA, mixed in with, oh my goodness, mixed in with chick lit. So I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of hers. She's one of the authors I want to keep. Got some random ones there. That Miranda Dickinson one's in the wrong place. Now I'm going down to my fantasy kind of section down there because these are the hardback ones that have got big. This bookshelf's quite big, so I can fit the fantasy ones. Scarlet, which I'll be reading with Clint. Yes, these don't go in the right place. These are going to need to be moved around, but I haven't quite decided yet. My coloured Hissini ones and some of that. So those are downstairs. Now, again, my filming is not brilliant. So I'm not very good. I can't edit, so I can't just go, oh, I'll film that bit and then I'll film another bit. There's Hello Cat. She decided to come and say hello. So this is the new bookshelf, guys. Just a quick view that way. God, I'm flipping you around loads. And now I'll go back, but look how gorgeous that is. Isn't Chris? It's going to get a big head the amount of rain then. So my top shelf up here. That's either side are ones that Charlie's given me to read, and I'm getting through them. the David Nichols one scares me because I've read one of his books and I didn't like it. Then in the middle is books that I've loved and haven't got a place for, but they look gorgeous up there. My Emily doll. The Man Called Ove. I'm nervous about that. I've tried reading it a couple of times and not got on with it, but Charlie loves it, so I've got to try it. Kiss Quotation I'm reading with here. Now we go into my classics. That lovely Eve from Enid Blyton. Dickens, that obviously we all love. Charlie and Tom, you both recommended that. Charlie from Charles Heathcote. Again, by the way, guys, if I keep saying the two Charlies with explaining Charlie from Charles Heathcote and Charlie, my sister, that is purely because there's two Charlies and you guys all know them, so you need to know which one I'm talking about. Some other random classics. Got some Shakespeare. My Little Owl. Don't you love that? I love that. Then we got my Anthony Trollope ones. I need to read the Barchester Towers because I've read the first in the series, but I've not read the second. I need to read the second one so I can hopefully read the third one with Tom. There you go. Some other ones that have been recommended. Now we're going to go down to my second classic shelf. These are my more sort of closer to this time classics, not my Victorian classics. So I've got my Anna Karenina. That Daphne du Maurier, Rebecca, everyone's raved about that. Maya D'Angelo book, Charlie's raved about that. 1984, I believe I'm reading with Nicole. Should be my first buddy read with Nicole, possibly. These are my beautiful copies. So these are ones that I've been given as presents or ones that are just very special to me. Now, The Life of Charlotte Bronte, I'll start at the bottom. David Copperfield, you guys know Tom bought me. Life of Charlotte Bronte, I used as my gift voucher from Christmas gift voucher. Wives and Daughters, the lovely Charlotte from Books and Things has given me, and a Bronte book I bought myself because it was just on offer and they look gorgeous. Then we've got Adam Bede, that's inspired by Kate from Kate Howe. Then my little chatterbox. You guys know I'm a chatterbox. So we've got some other random ones. We've got the Arthur Conan Doyle, the Study in Scarlet, the lovely Victoria gave me. Elizabeth Cranford, Gaspard Canford. I think I'm saving that for Victober because that's a short one I can put in Victober. There's other list of Mary Barton I've read. I've got all the Brontes together. And I'm going to keep the Austens together, Jane Austens together. I want to get all of the Bronte books because I basically love them. Jane Austen books, I'm trying to save some of them for Jane Austen July. And the end ones, The Complete Work by Emily Dickinson. I love my poetry. I need to read more. Now we're going down to books where I'm going to have to be careful with myself here. So this is the books that I will be reading the month you'll see. I think no, this is my March books and this is coming up in February. So a quick look. I'm not going to stay over there because I don't want you guys to see too much. My February books. Now I'm going down to some books that those of you that love historical fiction will love. I've got my Alison Weir, James Lady, Philippa Gregory. All my Tudor books are basically on this shelf. Lady of the Ravens, David Starkey books, Six Wives. These are all my Philippa Gregory books. Now, as to whether I keep them, I don't know. I think with Philippa Gregory, because they're not historically accurate, I'm probably not going to read them and then get through the series and then get rid. But I want to keep all my James Lady because I've been told James Lady and Alison Weir are accurate. So when I see those, look, I am currently going to trying to get through the 6 Tudor Queen series inspired by the lovely Julie. So I've got the third book there. Got this one from the library. I'll just sneakily pick on that. I probably would have read this by the time you've seen this. So I need to either buy... I thought I'd read the first one. And if I like the first one, I'll buy the second one. So you guys can see, obviously, down to there. Now, the next two shelves, I'm going on my bum because obviously my dodgy knee. These are kind of thrillery, kind of randomy ones that have been raved about over BookTube. There will be obviously some videos that are coming up about books inspired by BookTube, but I don't know whether it's already come up or will be coming up later. So you've got some books that are historically kind of fiction-y, kind of raved about, kind of, I don't know. They just look beautiful. They're more that, so you can see. A couple of Tracy Chevalier books, which is quite good. And yeah, Last Hours was totally and utterly inspired by Tom. You guys have inspired so many books. That Miss Emily book, I think, something to do with Jane Austen or something like that. So I think it's a retelling of Jane Austen or something to do with that. And Charlie's told me, my sister Charlie told me to buy it. Fact is, it's Miss Emily. It's my name. You guys love it. How am I going to show you this bottom shelf without killing my knee? So this is my thriller shelf. I've got a whole shelf dedicated to thrillers. Nicole, hopefully you're really proud of me. Victoria and Simone, I hope you're proud of me too. Look. And the cat's decided she wants to come in. Get out of the way, cat. So I've got some different books or series. So I've got 13, which I want to read. I've got the first 2 of the Robert Galbraith series, which I want to start. I was thinking about starting them in March, but I think my March TBR is looking too big. So I've got some other series. Sorry, guys. So I've got some other ones. Now I've got my Lee Child's book. Sorry about this. It's getting a bit shaky. So Sherry Lapina, The Couple Next Door. I believe I'm reading with Simone. Sorry, guys. Simone soon. That I Let You Go, one with Claire McIntosh. I don't know when I'm going to read that. I might be reading it in March. I'm not sure yet because it's one I want to try and read. And I set my goal that I'm going to be doing that. My classic. Sorry about this last bit of the film and it has to get jumpy because of the cat. There's my Lee Child's books and some other ones. My other thrillers that I've been given. Now, guys, I'm moving up because of the cat. And I'll end on this shelf. That way it's out of the cat's way. But what do you think, guys, of the books that I've got and my gorgeous bookshelves? I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And comment below. Let me know what you think of the books or if there's anything you've seen you want to buddy read with me. Love to see you. So look forward to seeing you again soon, guys. Bye-bye.